number 5 is at 3 p.m. and it's the Mumm Champagne Handicap over 1,200 metres. The replay horse is number 7, Remember Berlin, finishing an unlucky 4th at Ascot on November 25.
Get Over It got shuffled back into the field. Homeward bound at the 300. Carberry draws the whip now. Rees Rocket tackled by Helmsgate. Helmsgate got the neck in front. Red Publisher splits them. On the outside, Classical Prince, and now Get Over It. He's starting to wind up. Red Publisher dashed through. Get Over It gets on equal terms. They went to it. Get Over It got the job done. Get Over It.
Every one of my top 4 selections in this event comes out of that replay. I'm going with the 7, Remember Berlin, on top, who had no luck whatsoever last start. I think he would have won that race given clear running. He draws poorly again here though in barrier number 10, but he's overdue for a change of fortunes and I think can be winning this race. In what looks a tight affair, I've got the 6, Get Over It, in for second. The blinkers certainly did the trick last start when we saw winning. That replay does have to carry the extra 3.5 kilos as a result of that win, but draws ideally in barrier number 4. The 5, Red Publisher, goes in for third. Was just a short neck off a Get Over It in the race that we just saw. Gate 11 stings a little bit, but this horse is third up now, so should strip fitter. And the 2, Classical Prince, another that comes out of that replay, was first up when 3/4 of a length off Get Over It. Also suffers from a bit of a sticky draw here, but should be around the mark. In race number 5, I'm going with the 7, Remember Berlin, to break through and score from the 6, Get Over It, the 5, Red Publisher, and the 2, Classical Prince. Race number 6 is at 3:35 and it's the Tab Touch Handicap over 1,000 metres. The replay horse is number 14, Regal Moon, finishing second at Bunbury on November 26.
Friar's Gift pounced upon it, 1.5 lengths to distant memory. He's winding up the hot pot, Regal Moon, and it's really putting its mind on the task, but it still has to haul in Friar's Gift. Friar's Gift has got a kick still at the 100. It looked as though it might have got the favourite, who's coming now, but Friar's Gift is clear. Won't get there, Regal Moon, and Friar's Gift has caused...
It was tough to swallow that performance from Regal Moon. She was second up there and beaten as a $1.35 favourite. She was also beaten as favourite first up as well. I think we're jumping off if she's not winning here, but given clear running in the straight, I think she looks the one. She goes on top, the 14, Regal Moon. From the 15, Centuria, a smart 3-year-old filly is this girl. She resumes, and she was really competitive in the winter around the likes of Ocean Jewel and Epic Grey last preparation. She can certainly return well. The 9, Arafura, goes in for third. She did return well in the midweeks, winning last start first up. She draws gate number 2 and she can certainly make her presence felt in this event. And the 13, My Lena, rounds out the 4. She battled away quite well when half a length off Arafura last start. Her second up stats are pretty positive and she will get favours from a nice alley in gate number 3. The top 4 in race number 6, going the 14, Regal Moon, to break through and win for the first time this preparation, ahead of the 15, Centuria, the 9, Arafura, and the 13, My Lena. Race number 7 is at 4:10 p.m. and it's the Churchill Consulting GA Towton Cup over 2,200 metres. The replay horse is he who's quickly becoming everybody's favourite horse. It's number 8, Trap for Fools, winning the listed Tattersalls Cup at Ascot on November 25.
By very tempting, Trap for Fools led into the home straight at the 300 from Shendamani. Falcon Crest down the outside as White goes to work. Trap for Fools with a kick, already famous. Hits a him, cut back to the rail. 100 out, Trap for Fools in front. Here's Falcon Crest, White lifting Trap for Fools. Another one comes up for Trap for Fools, and Dougie White gets another.
How do you jump off this boy? His form has been absolutely outstanding of late. He was holding Falcon Crest in that replay and maybe even just running away from him a little bit in the latter stages, hitting the winning post. Douglas White rides again and he can make it a 5th victory in a row. The 8, Trap for Fools, from the 2, Falcon Crest, who was the closest of his rivals in that replay and I think is the main danger again. He chased gallantly. He may have just needed that run at the distance that we saw in that replay. He should be peaking now 4th up though. And Damien Oliver jumps aboard and replaces the suspended Damien Lane. The one Zarance goes in for third. The 1400 metres was just way too short when in behind Zuccaros last start. Back up to a better distance here. He concedes 5 kilograms to most of the field here, but I believe he's certainly a class above most of them. He goes in for third, and in for fourth goes the 9, Very Tempting. She ran on well in that replay behind Trap for Fools. She's certainly got the miles in the legs now, and she has the capability of placing in this event. It's race number 7. It's the GA Towton Cup over 2200 metres. And it'll see Trap for Fools, the 8, continuing on his winning way ahead of the 2, Falcon Crest, the 1, Zarance, and the 9, Very Tempting. Race number 8 is at 450, and it's the one we are all hanging out for. It's the feature race of the day. It's the Group 1 $1 million Magic Millions Kingston Town Classic over 1800 metres. The replay horse is number 1, Black Heart Bart, running a close second, a great shot in the Group 1 Railway Stakes at Ascot on November 25.
Shot cornered first, it kicked 2 in front, Scales of Justice. A rails run comes for Tom Melbourne. Here comes Blackheart Bart, Material Man, Sovereign Nation threading his way through, and down the outside, Variation across the track. Blackheart Bart, Material Man, great shot keeps coming, great shot, Blackheart Bart, they hit it tight, dead eat.
Not much needs to be said about this boy. He is the Wait for Age gun back in Wait for Age company. All Brad Rawilla has to do is give him clean air in the straight, and I think he wins. Simple as that. The 1, Black Heart Bart, on top in the Kingston Town Classic. From the 2, It's Somewhat, who is another proven Wait for Age performer. Really liked the run when he was beaten 1.5 lengths by Tozen Stardom in the Group 1 McKinnon at Flemington in Melbourne Cup week. He trialled really well at Belmont Park last week as well. I liked the look of him as he walked around the yard, and I think he looks the main danger to the top weight here, does the 2, It's Somewhat. Then I'm going with a couple of Chris Waller runners to round out the 4. Going the 8, Life Less Ordinary in for third. His horse, this 6-year-old's last 600 metres was a full second quicker than anything else in a listed 1800 metre race on Melbourne Cup Day at Flemington. Really jumped out of the ground in the home straight. And Life Less Ordinary also has a Wait for Age form around Winks this campaign. Enough said. In for fourth, the 4, Tom Melbourne, I think will be thereabouts again. His run was really, really good in the Railway Stakes. I thought it was a great effort. He'll jump from the gate and sit on speed in this race, and certainly give a kick in the straight and can figure, that's for sure. This is race number 8, the Magic Millions Kingston Town Classic. I've got the 1, Black Heart Bart, winning from the 2, It's Somewhat. The 8, Life Less Ordinary, goes in for third, and the 4, Tom Melbourne. Race number 9 is at 5:30, and it's the Iron Jack Handicap over 1500 metres. The replay horse is number 2, Wrinkly, finishing second at Ascot on November 18.
Got the task in front of her, into the home straight though, and it's Wrinkly with a big lead at the 250. Wrinkly by 3, War God, Wicked Hunter, Settlers Creek, and here comes La Merline, but Wrinkly still leads clearly. 150 to go, but look at La Merline. Wrinkly stopping, and La Merline's cutting him down with every stride. She's going to get him. She gets up, La Merline. La Merline beat Wrinkly. Photo.
I think this race is a tough way to end the day. I could have had 7 or 8 horses in the top 4 selections, but going the 2, Wrinkly, I'm playing it safe, to be honest. I think this horse will lead or sit on speed and give a nice kick, fight it out to the winning post, as has done, did so in that replay and has done so in the last couple of starts. The 2, Wrinkly. From the 3, Friar Resk, who was 2.5 lengths off a push to pass last start. Has a tricky gate to contend with, but strips fitter third up into this event. Going the 11, Roganella, in for third. Was wide no cover and faded accordingly in the WA Guineas last start. Jumps from barrier 3 this time around. I think the softer run can certainly see this 3-year-old bounce back to a bit of form. And the 5, Cruahan, was pretty impressive in dead heating with Goma Whipple last start, and certainly has each way claims. The last event, race number 9, going the 2, Wrinkly, ahead of the 3, Friar Resk, the 11, Roganella, and the 5, Cruahan. On to my two best bets for the day, and I'm really keen on race 3, number 1, Celebrity Dream. I think she can continue on her winning way. And race 4, number 1, Gorla, who can get the chocolates for Godolphin. That's it for this edition of The Box Seat, where we'll see you all out at Ascot for a big day 3 of the Tab Touch Masters and the running of the Group 1 $1 million Kingston Town Classic.